59. A British force under this general scales the cliffs below the plains of Abraham. Monica.
Who is Gage?
No. Todd or Alex? Who is General Wolfe? Wolfe and Montcalm. Back to you, Todd.
Prologues 400.
A 14th century prologue with "Here beginneth the book of the tales of this place." Alex.
What is Canterbury?
Canterbury. Right you are.
Quotes 800.
Shakespeare's Richard III says, "Let us to it pell-mell, if not to heaven, then this in this to hell." Alex?
What is arm?
No. Monica or Todd? Monica?
What is arm in arm?
No. What is hand in hand to hell? Back to Alex.
B City 800.
The city of Bo is a metropolis of...
What is Angola?
No. Monica or Todd? Monica or Todd? What is Sierra Leone? Less than a minute to go now, Alex.
TV 1200.
On this show, Regina, evil queen and mayor of Storybrooke, destroyed a world. Alex.
What is Once Upon a Time?
That's it.
Waterworld 800.
This adjective for water safe to consume is from the Latin for drink. Todd.
What is potable?
Yes.
Waterworld 400.
It's the controlled application of water for agricultural purposes through man-made systems. Todd.
What is irrigation?
That's it.
Femme Fatales 800.
This 2015 Fox drama about a record label features Taraji P. Henson as fiery ex-wife and ex-con Cookie Lyon. Alex.
What is Empire?
That's it.
B City 400.
Cecil Rhodes is buried near Bulawayo, in this country formerly named for him. Alex.
What is Zimbabwe?
That's the country. And with that, you wind up at $26,400, an $8,000 lead. All three players still very much in it as you get to deal with this category. Business. Think about it. Make a wish. Back in a moment. It's all about business for the final today, and here is the clue. This social media company launched in October of 2010. In 2012, with about a dozen employees and no revenue, it sold for $1 billion. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. We come to you, Monica. You had 9,600, and you wrote down what is. You started with looks like Instagram. You crossed that off and settled on Twitter, and you are incorrect. It'll cost you how much? 5,000. That drops you to 4,600. Let's go to Todd now. He had 18,400, and he wrote down what is Instagram. He didn't cross it out, and that's good news for you because that is the correct response. You add $8,001. You're in the lead by $1. As we come to Alex Jacob, he's won nearly $150,000. What about today? Will he add to it? Nope. He's waving goodbye. Where will he finish? Well, he lost 10,000. He'll finish in second place. Todd Lovell, congratulations. You begin the week as our new Jeopardy champion. We'll see you tomorrow. Join us then. So long.
Prizes for our second and third place contestants provided by Ali. Promotional consideration provided by is Jeopardy! Introducing today's contestant, a chef from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, Greg Soroka. A technical writer from Brighton, Michigan, Ellen Burgett. And our returning champion, a user experience designer from Norwood, Massachusetts, Michael Brady, whose two-day cash winnings total $33,602. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Donnie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our champion, Michael, has been with us for 2 days now, and yet every time he opens his mouth to say something, I must admit, I am a little bit surprised by his delightful and subtle accent. The man from Massachusetts. Ellen and Greg, good to have you with us today, and good luck to all three of you. Let's get going now in the Jeopardy round. And here are the categories. In the Pantheon, airports. Pleased to meet you. Notice the spelling of that word, meet. Science terms in French, en français. 5-letter words, each correct response beginning with a W. And finally, I'm all about that bassist. Michael.
Let's start with all about that bassist for 800.
Derek Smalls, Harry Shearer, laid down the big bottom end for this big bottom band. Greg.
What is Spinal Tap?
You got it.
Pleased to meet you for 2.
Because of its diet, low-fat content, and being free-range, the meat of this Aussie hopper is quite healthy. Michael.
What is a kangaroo?
Right?
5-letter words for 400.
The goods sold by a peddler. Greg.
What are wares?
Wares, that's
Meat-
it.
Sorry, meat for 400.
Varieties of this Hormel product include jalapeno and teriyaki. Greg.
What is spam?
Spam, yes.
Meat for 6.
This Frankfurter, dipped in batter and fried on a stick, came to fame in 1942 at the Texas State Fair. Ellen.
What's a corn dog?
You got it.
Pleased to meet you for 800.
The name of this Pennsylvania Dutch dish of cooked pork and cornmeal sounds like a wordplay board game. Greg.
What is scrapple?
Scrapple, yes.
Meat for 1,000.
Meat from a sheep over 2 years old is known as this. It has tougher flesh and a stronger flavor. Ellen.
What is mutton?
That takes you up to 1,600.
Airports for 200.
By the time it turned 60 in 2006, this London airport had handled around 1.4 billion passengers. Michael.
What is Heathrow?
Heathrow it is.
Bassist for 400.
In 1993, this bassist of some note said Michael Jackson picks up more for yesterday than he does. Michael.
Who's McCartney?
Yes, Paul McCartney.
Bassist for 200, please.
He's a singer, a bassist, and as of 2014, Broadway composer with The Last Ship. Michael.
Who's Sting?
Sting, good.
Bassist for 600.
He was a member of the Flowers of Romance before joining the Sex Pistols in 1977. Michael.
Who is Sid Vicious?
Yes.
Bassist 1,000.
He co-wrote Led Zeppelin's Black Dog with Plant and Page. Apparently, he had not yet begun to fight over writing credit. Michael?
Who is John Paul Jones?
You got him.
5-letter words for 1,000.
To shrink in pain. Michael?
What is writhe?
No. Ellen or Greg? Greg?
What is wince?
Wince. That's the word. 5 letters.
5 letters for 8.
A young dog or an impudent youngster. Greg?
Was a whelp?
Yes.
5 letters for 6.
Structure built for moorage. Michael?
What is a wharf?
Wharf is right, and that takes you up to 20. It sounds like I'm making fun of you, I know. I'm just enjoying
I'm
the
used to
accent.
it.
I'm enjoying it. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. Greg Soroka wanted to be a lawyer, but he wound up a chef. What happened?
It's true. Well, I was going to go to law school, and I ended up working for a lawyer, realizing what they actually do. Now I'm a cook.
And what's special about being a chef?
The way no 2 days are the same. It's different every single day. It's a great challenge.
Are you called upon to create new menus on a weekly
New menus.
basis?
We do specials every day.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Very creative.
Yeah, you get to exercise your imagination.
Yes.
And you get to enjoy good food,
It's
too.
true.
All right, Ellen Burgett?
Burgett.
From Brighton, Michigan, is a woman who volunteers as something that I kind of thought we had seen the last of many years ago, but it's not true at all. You are a...
Bell ringer?
For the Salvation
For the
Army.
Salvation
They're
Army.
still going strong.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've done it for a couple of years now. I whistle while I ring the bell. You know.
Are you in costume, in the Salvation Army costume?
No, I'm from Michigan, so I am bundled up in the month of December.
Many layers.
Yes, many
Well,
layers.
good for you.
Thank you.
It's good that you do that. Michael Brady, folks, is our champion, but his home was built way back in the late 1800s as a church?
That's right. Yeah, it was a Lutheran church for many decades. And then in the 1970s, a group of Jains bought it and turned it into a temple. And so it's only been a single-family home for about 2 years.
I see. And there's no aura of whatever?
Hopefully it's all very good karma. We
Yeah?
want it to be a good place to hang out.
Okay, that's good to know. Pick up your signaling device. We have a little more than 3 categories still in place, so make a selection for us, please, Michael.
5-letter words for 200.
Walked slowly through the shallow waters. Greg.
What is weighted?
Weighted, yes.
Science terms for 200, please.
This part of a cell that contains the chromosomes is le noyau. Greg.
Was the nucleus?
Nucleus, right.
French for 400.
With or without Monsieur Bunsen, un bec, one of these, should get temperatures rising. Greg.
Was a burner?
Burner, good.
French for 6.
This element is le plomb. Get it out. Ellen,
What is lead?
get the lead out. Right.
Science terms for 800.
Answer there. The Daily Double. You can break the tie between yourself and Michael. You cannot catch Greg at this moment.
Alex, let's make it a true daily double.
Oh, you adopted an accent all of a sudden. All right, here is the clue. In chemistry, une liaison is one of these, perhaps ionique.
What is a chemical reaction?
No. What is a chemical bond? A bond. Une liaison. A bond. All right, you're at 0, but still time. Go again.
In the Pantheon for 200.
This Greek sea god fathered many horses, including Pegasus. Ellen.
Who is Poseidon?
Yes.
In the Pantheon for 400.
This love goddess got around having erotic adventures and children with Ares, Hermes, and the mortal Anchises. Greg.
Who's Aphrodite?
Correct.
Pantheon for 6.
Here's a statue of this influential Greek god. That thing he's holding is a lyre. Greg.
Who's Apollo?
Apollo, right you are.
A Pantheon for 8.
Maker of metal objects, the fire god Hephaestus is the Greek counterpart of this Roman. Greg again.
Who is Vulcan?
Good.
And Pantheon for 1,000.
The name of this goddess of agriculture indicates that she's a mother. She is of Persephone. Michael?
Who's Demeter?
Demeter, yes.
Airports for 400.
The name of Hartsfield-Jackson Airport honors 2 of the mayors of this city. Ellen?
What is Atlanta?
Correct.
Airports for 600.
Naturally, the SkyTrain takes passengers to this Phoenix airport. Greg?
What is Sky Harbor?
Right.
Airports for 8.
Israel's main airport, Ben Gurion, is about 25 miles from Jerusalem and less than 10 from this city that never stops. Michael?
What is Tel Aviv?
Yeah.
Airports for 1,000.
NRT is the airport code for this international airport that serves Tokyo. Greg?
What is Narita?
Narita, that's right. Now the $1,000 clue in science terms. You'll be all powerful when you attach the wires to les électrodes on this, la pile. Greg?
Was it battery?
Battery, yes. And with that, you move up to 9,400. A good lead for you. Ellen, you lost in that daily double, but that's okay. You're picking first in Double Jeopardy, which begins after this. Challenger Greg has got a big lead. Ellen has a lot of catching up to do. She's picking first from these categories in Double Jeopardy. Once again, you are in the Pantheon, but this time each correct response will be made up of letters in the word Pantheon itself. We're following that with the calendar, movie and TV terms, Bolivia, you, me, nonfiction, and you're going to love this one. The last time the Cubs won the World Series. No one is alive to remember that, I think. Ellen, back to you.
I would like movie and TV terms for 400.
A pan shot, which gives the audience a larger view of the scene, gets its name from this longer word. Greg.
What is panorama?
Yeah.
Movie and TV terms for 800.
Choosing a performer to play a role based on appearance or similar parts he's done before. Greg.
What is typecasting?
You got it.
Movie and TV terms for 1,200.
Film critic Andrew Saras coined this French term for a theory that says the director is the major creative force in a film. Greg.
What is auteur?